Welcome to Shed Jazz Drums. My name is Rod Oughton, and in this video we're going to be doing just that. We're going to be taking comping ideas and turning them into soloing ideas. Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by taking the rhythm of the comping idea and putting it on the toms, and then filling in the gaps of that rhythm with triplets on the snare drum. Okay, it sounds a little bit more complicated than it probably is. It's harder to explain in words than it is probably just to demonstrate, so I'm going to demonstrate it. We're just going to take a very basic comping idea and hear how it sounds using this method, turning it into a soloing idea. Okay, here's a really basic comping idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the snare became bongadi, 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 bongadi on the toms on the snare. Okay, so it was on the beat, the accent was on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it stayed on the beat, but we put triplets in the middle. We filled in the triplets. 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under. Okay, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So let's do the same thing, but with a slightly more difficult comping pattern. We're going to play off the beat now. We were just playing on the beat. Ba, ba, ba. Now we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and off the beat and see how that translates into this soloing idea. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a slightly more complicated one, but it still sounds cool. It still makes sense, I think, hopefully. We were playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and which turned into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, 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 right. Okay. The only issue that we have so far is these comping ideas. They're quite easy. So they don't sound that musical, which means the soloing idea doesn't sound that musical as well, I would say. It sounds a little bit square, for want of a better word. So now what we're going to do is we're going to combine the first two exercises to make a slightly more jazzy sounding phrase. It's a phrase that you might hear in jazz. We're going to play ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, a combination of 2 on the beat and 2 off the beat, okay? And that will sound like this when you put it into the soloing idea. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that already sounds a bit better, doesn't it? That already sounds a bit more organic. Let's reverse it. Let's do 2 off the beat and then 2 on the beat. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Ga, 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 ga. Nice, so that again is sounding a bit more organic. We're starting to play a little bit more musically. The last practice exercise I'd recommend is playing every single quaver note, so you get a feeling of how it you get an idea of how it feels to play a slightly faster, more complex variation on the toms, if that makes sense. So we're going to play ba 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're just going to translate to dongi dong gongi dong dongi dong gongi do dongi dong gongi do dongi dong gongi do. Okay, let's check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So now I think you should have all the tools that you need to start to experiment with your own comping ideas. Okay, so I'm going to play 16 bars or 32 bars of this exercise, and I'm going to try and just make up some comping ideas on the spot and translate them in real time. And I encourage you to do the same. Try and experiment with improvising with your left hand, maybe slightly simply to begin with, and then seeing if you can figure out in real time how that turns into this soloing idea. Okay, I'm going to give it a go. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I'm going to try it a bit faster. That was that mainly went okay, but one of them was a bit off. But I'm going to try it a little bit faster and see how that feels. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Yeah, more or less. I think I need to practice a bit myself. So if you're trying to get this down and you're having any difficulties, I'd really recommend practicing the first 5 exercises that we looked at, the more simple ones, so you really understand the mechanics of it before trying to implement your own ideas. I've put a good play along track on the Spotify playlist. There Is No Greater Love, from the Victor Feldman album, The Arrival of Victor Feldman, which is an amazing album anyway. Stan Levy on the drums, Scott LaFaro on the bass. Amazing album. But I picked that song because it's a good tempo for this exercise, I think. So you can practice along with that. Also, Stan Levy plays some really great comping ideas you can steal. So yeah, do like and subscribe. Do follow us on Instagram. Check out our Patreon for the PDF download of this exercise. Do put a comment in the comments below if you enjoy the exercise. It'd be great to hear from you. And as always, you know what I'm going to say, happy shedding.